Proverbs 14:21, generous to the poor. Whoever despises his neighbor is a sinner, but blessed is he who is generous to the poor. I say this for your blessing. I say this for you to be blessed. This world has so little respect for the homeless that we think there's only three classes. There's five: the upper class, middle class, working class, welfare class, homeless class. But these two are not considered to be a class because they're poor. That's how little regard we have for people who are poor. And yet this is where your riches come from: material, spiritual, emotional, psychological. What you do unto the least of my people, you do unto me. And so my stressing tithes and offerings and making sure they go to the poor is so you will be blessed. I'm on SSI. I've been on SSI for the bulk of the last almost 20 years. I tried to go back to work and get off of SSI, and it didn't work out. I do have mental issues, mental health issues. So I have to make sacrifices. God has to work in my life so that being on SSI, I can still pay tithes and offerings. I can still help the poor. There are people worse off than me. Of course, I have to make sacrifices, and so do you. And many TIs who I've talked to, they can afford to travel. They have memberships. They have subscriptions. They eat out. They love lattes. I'm like, you're being targeted at these places. Why even bother going? But these are things you can sacrifice, you can live without. And yet some of these TIs, they don't give as often as they could. If you're not going to give every time you have income, give sometimes. Give as much as possible, because you'll be blessed. And then make sure you heap on the prayers and the reading God's word, meditation, singing praise music, listening to praise music. You'll be blessed more. But your blessings are with the poor. If you help folks that are poor, that are homeless, out of your own pocket, you will be blessed. I'm wearing long johns. I didn't think y'all could see it. I thought this was going to cover it up. All right. So we got our first freeze, although I don't think it got much below 40, but our first code here in Cheyenne. But I want you to be blessed. And that's a powerful way y'all can be blessed, is by helping the poor. Make sacrifices. Y'all don't think I've had to do it? Y'all don't think God's worked miracles to empower me, enable me to continue to pay tithes and offerings and give sacrificially? He'll do it with you too, but you will have to make sacrifices. We are called that our life is to be a living sacrifice. You'll be blessed. You'll be blessed. You're not doing it because you're afraid it's going to harm you in some way. Do it so that you'll be blessed, because that's the reality. Like, subscribe, share, comment, any combination thereof, and God bless.